Direct benefit transfer in fertilizers is being executed in Krishna district since March 2016. DBT is a change management initiative that has the potential to streamline subsidies to actual beneficiaries and also facilitate in releasing subsidies to fertilizer companies based on the actual sales made to the end user. The main objective of DBT is to monitor the distribution of fertilizers across the value chain from manufacturers to farmers and ensure timely and correct distribution of fertilizers through Aadhaar. Through this, we can get benefits like deliver exact quantity of fertilizers crop-wise, streamline fertilizer distribution, reducing malpractices, check non-farmers' sale of fertilizers, ensure subsidy reaches only farmers, transaction visibility at buyer level. Stakeholders involved in DBT are Department of Fertilizers, Government of India, State Government, District Administration, Fertilizer Manufacturing Companies, NIC, and fertilizer dealers. For successful implementation of DBT in fertilizers, all the stakeholders have some roles and responsibilities. The role of district and state administration, agriculture department, and NIC in DBT is to coordinate with all stakeholders for successful implementation of DBT. Aadhaar seeding with land records and soil health database. Suggestions may be given on development of POS software to DOF and NIC Delhi. Conduct meetings and capacity building programs to all stakeholders and create awareness among farming community. The role of manufacturing companies in DBT. Deployment of POS devices at fertilizer retail outlets. All sale transactions should be done through truck challan cum tax invoice on real-time basis. Should follow up receipt acknowledgement at wholesaler and retailer end to receive subsidy on actual sales captured on POS device. To monitor the fertilizer movement from port, plant, rake point, and warehouse till retailer end. The role of wholesaler in DBT. All wholesalers should get registered in MFMS. All the receipts from manufacturing companies should be acknowledged through web login in MFMS portal and should raise truck challan cum tax invoice to deliver fertilizers to retailers on real-time basis. The role of retailer in DBT. All retailers should get registered in MFMS and have POS device. All the receipt and sale transactions should be done only through POS device. Aadhaar-enabled fertilizer distribution system. Point of sale device plays a vital role in implementing DBT in fertilizers. The SIM card is used to get the internet connectivity to the POS device. Sale of fertilizer will be done through POS device by the retailers to the farmers. Farmer should present Aadhaar number at retailer outlet to get fertilizers with biometric authentication to ensure proper distribution of fertilizer quantities based on extent of land holdings and soil health recommendations. POS device comes with the following accessories: antenna to ensure better network perceptivity, stylus to operate touchscreen of the POS device and also to minimize the risk of damage to the touchscreen, charger to charge the battery of POS regularly, paper roll to print cash or credit bills and reports. Battery enables to run the POS device. The input and output ports of POS device are on and off button, charging pin, on the go, RS-232, internet socket for broadband connectivity, USB socket for POS software updation, and antenna for better network signals. Major operational keys in POS device are function button, caps lock and backspace. Function button and L together gives decimal point. Caps lock for capital letters. Make a note that when caps lock is on, numerical digits will not function. And the backspace to remove the previous alphanumeric digits. The volume of POS device can be adjusted. Battery levels show the charging status. Fertilizer retailer registration in POS device. When the POS device was deployed at retailer outlet for the first time, retailer should get registered for the device with retailer ID and PIN number. During registration, the retailer should give username, that is, the name of the fertilizer outlet, mobile number, and Aadhaar number, along with biometric authentication of the person who operates the POS device. Registered user biometric is mandatory for every login. Operation of POS device. Retailer should use DBT in fertilizer application to log in to perform the sale transactions, receipt acknowledgement, and check the reports related to stock, sales, and receipts. For every login, retailer should enter the retailer ID, PIN, and registered Aadhaar number with biometric authentication. After login, it displays user and admin menu. In user menu, retailer can perform fertilizer sale transaction for which Aadhaar number of the buyer is mandatory along with buyer biometric authentication. After successful authentication, soil health recommendations are obtained. If Aadhaar number of the buyer is seeded with Weblan and soil health database, name of the buyer along with survey number and crops will be displayed. If not seeded, then general fertilizer recommendation will be displayed for the particular crop. Consent form represents acceptance of buyer for sharing details of Aadhaar. Click on the next button to see the products available with the retailer. It displays the name of the company, plant, product, and number of bags available for each product at the retailer. Select the product and quantity in bags with the soil health recommendations and enter the price not more than MRP. It displays the subsidy paid by Government of India to manufacturing company and total amount to be paid by the buyer. Retailer should click on Submit button after payment received from buyer through cash or cashless mode to print retailer and customer copy of cash or credit receipt. Now the sale transaction is successful and the buyer can get his fertilizer. The tenant farmer can also get the fertilizer with Aadhaar biometric authentication of self but should provide landowner's Aadhaar number for fertilizer recommendations. Retailer has to acknowledge for every receipt from manufacturer or wholesaler in POS device. After receipt acknowledgement, the acknowledged product will be automatically added to the present stock of the retailer. It is mandatory to acknowledge the received stock within a stipulated time provided by DOF. After the stipulated time, the receipts available will be locked and cannot be added to the stock of the retailer in POS device. This leaves the retailer unable to sell the product through POS. Retailer should enter physically received stock in the column provided. Stock should be added in metric tons as shown. Decimal point can be obtained by enabling function key and then press L. After obtaining decimal point, again use function key to enter next digits. Initial stock reporting is one-time activity when POS device is deployed at retailer point. Retailer should have company ID, plant ID, product ID of the particular product which retailer is having at the time of initial stock entry. Retailer cannot change the initial stock once saved. This is considered as opening balance. Modify bill is used to cancel only today's sales and receipts. Sale transaction can be cancelled on the same day provided with Aadhaar authentication of the buyer. Acknowledged receipt of stock can be cancelled on the same day by cancelling today's receipt module. Reports of stock, sale and receipts from reports module. Print bill in duplicate option is provided for obtaining duplicate bill of the sale transaction. Admin menu is meant for device details, maintenance, and to modify date and time. Device details provides the MAC address of POS device. Retailer can add 2 more users to operate POS device. Maintenance module is for addition and deletion of users. User can be added by providing name of the person, mobile number, and Aadhaar number with biometric authentication. Same users can be deleted by the registered retailer only. company, plant and product can be added from Add Company Plant Product module. Add MRP to product module is used to enter the MRP of a product in retailer's POS device. Soil health analysis for fertilizer recommendations plays a vital role in DBT in fertilizers. This is a first step towards bringing a positive change in the farmers to use only optimal quantity of fertilizers required for their fields, resulting in better yields, improved soil health, and reduced input costs to the farmers. Soil health will be analyzed by collecting soil samples from farm fields, and the collected samples will be sent for analysis to the soil testing laboratory. After the analysis, fertilizer recommendations will be made available to the farmers by providing soil health cards. Krishna district has done a commendable job in implementing the DBT in fertilizers in India under the leadership of Sri Babu A, District Collector, Krishna.
For enabling the farmers to get fertilizer without any problem, without any delay, and for ensuring that the fertilizer movement is monitored right from the manufacturers up to the farmer's field, an enabling system was planned, and in March 2016, in around 20 retailer shops, the Aadhaar enabled fertilizer distribution system, or the DBT in fertilizer, was implemented for the first time in the country in Krishna district. In fact, this was done by linking Aadhaar numbers to the farmers' database, including their land and also the soil health database. So when a farmer or a tenant farmer or a laborer who is working in the farmer's field come to the retailer shop fertilizer for fertilizer, he gives his Aadhaar number, and on authentication we bring in the recommendation for that particular field to the extent what is required, whether it is urea, whether it is DOP or MOP, whatever it is, the recommendation comes, and we find that 90% of the farmers stick on to this recommendation, and this resulted in effective utilization of fertilizers. Soon after, this was presented to the Chief Economic Advisor of Government of India and also to Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Sri Aravind Panagarika. Now, after this, immediately in March 2016 itself, this was presented to Honorable PMO, wherein it was decided to adopt this model, which is basically on biometrically authenticated physical uptake model. Immediately it was decided to spread across all the retail shops in Krishna district. So by June, we implemented it in all 970 shops in Krishna district. Thereafter, the same system was demonstrated to around 20 collectors all over the country, and the DO, that is Department of Fertilizer, decided to implement on pilot basis in 20 districts across the country. This system actually resulted in around 45 crore rupees savings for Krishna district alone in the last season. In addition to that, the farmers have started effectively using this system for ensuring that the fertilizers are properly and are used in their fields, and to the to only those quantity which as per the requirement. We also had made this system enabled on a cashless mode after the demonetization announcement in November 2016. The Aadhaar enabled payment system, the Aadhaar Pay was linked to this DBT fertilizer, wherein the retailer through his smartphone started taking the biometric authentication of farmer so that account debit and credit happens without any cash transaction. Now, looking into all these things, an efficient system of fertilizer delivery has happened. Now, the subsidy for the manufacturers is dependent on how much the real farmer is taking after authentication. Earlier, it was dependent upon how much has reached the retailer, but now it is dependent upon how much the farmer themselves have taken. So, we are foreseeing a very efficient and proper use of fertilizer, and Government of India has decided to spread across all the districts in the country, and Government of Andhra Pradesh under the directions of our Honorable Chief Minister has decided to do it in all the districts immediately. I request all the department staff and others to work hard to implement this. Initially, we have to put in our sincere efforts to spread across so that nobody is excluded from the system. So I also thank all the farmers of Krishna district who has made this process and this project a successful one, which has become a role model for the entire country.